All right, here we go. Indiana knocks out Rutgers, 66 to 60. Trace Jackson Davis, another good game. He had 17 rebounds, 20 points, 6 assists. Uh, just he's a beast on the floor, no matter what you do to him. Um, it was an all-around good team win. Took off like a jet beginning of the game. You could tell there was still a lot of energy left. They were pumped up. They came in, took off, got I think it was a 15 or 16 point lead at one point, and then they kind of died down a little bit. Rutgers pulled within 4 at halftime. Uh, Coming out the second half, Indiana never gave that lead up. Rutgers did tie it. Indiana took it back and never looked back after that. It stayed between 4 and a 10 point lead. It fluctuated, but it never went away. I see it. If somebody, I'll be very surprised if Trace Jackson Davis does not get drafted into the NBA next year. I have a hard time seeing that he won't go to a team. He's just too good. He's way too good. Hood Schifino, uh, Press was known. I mean, he did his thing. He didn't go as you know he didn't go crazy, and he didn't hit all the shots he normally hits. But that's okay. Uh, he made some smart decisions, and he helped the team out. But that goes across the board. There was a lot of good plays in that game. Now, the end of the second half, they started playing a little sloppy. But they weren't fouling that much. Um, they were hitting their foul shots. There was a technical foul, which was it was a little bit questionable, but there was a flop on Rutgers, and he did flop. It was an obvious flop, but this flopping thing is, I mean, if you see it's a flop, there's no question about it. I mean, if it's obvious can be, I guess I get it because there's too many of us flopping as far as players. There's too many players flopping whenever they're almost hit. But I think he was grazed a little bit, but it still was. There was a lot of acting in there. He got hit for the flop. We missed the technical anyways, so it really didn't change things much. However, we played good team basketball. There were some alley oops that was overthrown. There was a couple passes that shouldn't have been tossed. There's definitely stuff to look back on. There's definitely stuff to look back on in this game to actually say, hey, this needs improved. But I like how they're doing this. These passes that got taken away, it sucks, but it shows aggression. They're going for the open guy. They're threading the needle, and there was a lot of passes made today. One of them by Trace Jackson Davis, even though it was not converted, that were legitimately threading the needle. But it makes the offense run like it runs. So taking chances here or there, not a huge ordeal to me. Uh, Turnovers are turnovers. You can't play a perfect game. You can't. It's impossible. But yeah, I think that those passes, even though that they were given up basically, I'm not shining away from saying they should do that. I mean, because they absolutely should do that. They should. I have no problem with it. Now there was a couple of shots that were taken that shouldn't have been taken. That needs to be addressed. But I mean, overall, I think we played really well. So I don't know if we're going to move up in the standings, but I think Rutgers was a number two seed, I believe. But anyways, we should move up. But Rutgers was ranked 24th or ranked 18th, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. However, we'll keep an eye on that, and can't wait till the next game. Real quick, just because I haven't said anything for a minute about the Colts. Obviously, the coaching positions still being shopped for. I honestly believe it's going to be Jeff Saturday. I don't see how Jeff Saturday is not going to be picked. I think this is all bells and whistles. When it's said and done, and overall, over and done with, I believe Jeff Saturday is going to be the coach. If he's not the coach, it makes me wonder if he's not going to be the assistant coach. We'll see what happens with that, but I feel like Jeff Saturday is going to be the coach. I don't know what it is. During his interview, I had it about 5-6 videos ago. After it was the end of the season, he acted like he knew something that we didn't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain just the way his body movement was, or the words he was saying. It just seemed like he knew something that he wasn't going to give up, but hinting around to. I don't know. Maybe he did it for the drama. Maybe he wanted the attention, but I have a hard time believing that. It's just not the way he rolls. But anyways, Indiana wins 60-66. If you guys like this video, then like it, please. If you do not like it, find one you might like. But I'm going to jump off here. I'll catch you on the next one.